In today's video, we will take out the fender of 2021 Hyundai Elantra. First, we lift up the parking brake, then we will lift up the car. I'm using a four-wheeler jack to lift up the car, so I don't really need to pull up the handbrake. But if you're using the regular jack that comes with the car, you must lift up the parking brake, otherwise the car will fall apart. Now, let's jump into the process. We'll start the takeout process by taking out two screws from the mudguard side. Notice there's not enough room there, so we will use a small wrench with a Phillips bit. Some cars have mudguard here, but this car didn't have one. Even if your car does have a mudguard, the position of the screws are exactly the same with not much difference. And in case if your car does have a mudguard, the only difference you might notice would be a clip underneath the rocker panel. Back to the takeout process. Using the same tool, take out these two screws one by one. Once both screws are out, we also have to take out the clip that's connecting the fender liner with the rocker panel. The tool that I'm using here is the door upholstery remover. Clip is out. Next, we will take out the clip which is right on top of these two screws. We'll try to make some room by pushing the fender liner a little inside so that we can have an access of the inner screws, or in some cases nuts. There we see one 10mm nut that needs to be taken out. I'll be using a wrench with a 10mm nut setter in order to take out this nut. Nut is out. Notice the fender is still not losing its grip. To make the process simple, let's just turn the tire so that we can have enough room, and also take out the screw that's connecting at the very end of the fender liner. After taking out that screw, now we have enough room, and notice there is one more 10mm nut that also needs to be taken out. To take it out, you can either use a socket wrench or a normal wrench, but as long as it should be 10mm. That nut is also taken out. Now we notice the fender losing its grip. We are done with one side. Now we will jump onto the other side. One by one we will take out 4 clips using the door upholstery remover. Once we take out 4 clips, notice there is actually an 8mm screw that is connected with the fender along with the front bumper, and we need to take it out. Here I am using an impact gun with 8mm nut setter. That is how the screw looks like. Now we slightly pull the bumper from the edge. Behind the bumper there is a bumper bracket that needs to be taken out. It has two 10mm screws, and we need to take out both of those screws. Once both screws are out, you can slightly pull down the bumper bracket and it should come apart. Behind the bumper bracket there are 2 more 10mm screws that also needs to be taken out. We are almost halfway done with the takeout process, as we notice the fender is losing its grip. Next, we open the door. Right at the very edge of the fender, connecting with the door at the very top side, is a 10mm screw that also needs to be taken out. Take out the screw. Close the door, and now let's jump onto the top side. The first is the black screw, which is 12mm, connecting the fender with the headlight, and we will take this screw out first. We'll make a slight change in the ammunition because the remaining screws will be the 10mm ones. We'll also take out the final screw, which is towards the windshield side. With that screw, all the clips and screws are pretty much taken out. Now we will try to take down the fender. While taking the fender down, we notice the inner protector has one clip that is attached, and that clip needs to be taken out. With that, we are done taking out the fender completely. If this video helps you in any way, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel.